Okay, guys. So, LeBron James is going to serve his time. He's going to be arrested. We're pretty sure of it within 2 weeks this month, November 2024, and he's going to be prosecuted, and he's already confessed. So there's going to be a plea deal. But because of a case in the past that he and the federal government of the United States have to cover up, the case is going to go through, is going to be partially staged, but it's going to be negotiated to the point where it's a guarantee that he will be found guilty of at least conspiracy to murder or manslaughter and sex trafficking alongside sexual battery or assault, or sexual assault or battery. All right, in the state of California. And he's going to be sentenced to 10 to 20 years or so. And he might be able to spend a year in prison in the state of California, and he will agree to be shipped out secretly to Canada to be able to serve the rest of his time under house arrest in a medical apartment in the GTA, the General Toronto area. And he won't be able to remove himself from that particular space whatsoever. He will be completely made physically disabled from being able to leave that particular apartment space. Alex Murdaugh is going to have to endure a similar sort of situation, whether in a small house in Pickering or Ajax, or in a medical apartment as such. But he's going to have to suffer that same sort of fate behind closed doors. I've explained why, and I have to be very serious. I'm a very ethical person, and I've audited these individuals over the past few years, and I've had a lot of help from folks who are very, very silent also. Hard to decipher, hard to figure out. He's not going to be able, LeBron James is not going to be able to get out of this situation whatsoever. He became pathological at being criminal and egregious and aggravated and quite shocking to the senses. His arrogance and his belief that he has immunity because the American people like watching him do whatever he does on their television or on YouTube. That sort of arrogance that we have audited did not convict him, but it did allude to his sort of character, what led him to become pathological in making what could have been possibly, what might have been possibly a shocking mistake to something that he understands in his silly mind as being part of the American culture. You know, and we cannot stand for that anymore. All right, so Puff Daddy and LeBron James will have to suffer the fate of having to explain to the African American community why the Boyz II Men and Operation Cool Nerd actually makes sense without articulating anything on it, but by